Let's talk about dementia and incontinence, as this is definitely something I wish I knew sooner. So both my parents are currently living with dementia. My mum is 16 years into her Alzheimer's journey, my dad's 3 years into his vascular dementia journey, and they both live in full-time care. So with mum's incontinence journey, I noticed some changes. So for example, she would go into the toilet and then come back out, and then a few minutes later go again. And this carried on for a day or two, and I thought, this is strange. So I ruled out a UTI straight away. That's always my first point of call. And then I sought some advice. What I came to learn was that it's not that she was going to the toilet more frequently, it was that she was starting to lose the ability to understand what to do once she got there. Dementia can affect recognising the need to go to the toilet, it can affect remembering where the toilet is, and it can affect understanding how to use it. So using the toilet is actually a sequence we do daily that is subconscious. We do it without thinking. So just take a minute to think about all the steps that are involved in finding the toilet through to washing your hands and drying them. There's a lot of steps in between, and if one of those steps are missing, then the whole process can stop. So as the dementia progresses, incontinence does become more common, and that's simply because the brain and the body struggle to communicate. And I really wanted to share how I adapted as a carer, because I understood that my mum couldn't help what she was experiencing, so I had to make changes to ensure I can support her the best I can. So I allowed more time in my day because everything does take a little bit longer. I planned outings around where toilets were, especially accessible ones, and I got myself a radar key. So that's spelled R-A-D-A-R. You can apply for these online, and it's a skeleton key that allows you to use locked accessible toilets, which is really handy. I carried spare clothes just in case, and the same with pads. So I sometimes put mum in a pull-up pad before we went out, like I said, just in case. And I realised that being prepared, it does take a lot of the stress away. But in the same breath, we can't prepare for everything, because as carers we know things don't always go to plan. These changes that occur during our loved one's dementia journey, they can be tough. I guess like anything that's new in life, at first it can seem challenging, and then it just becomes part of our daily routine and things get a bit easier. But with incontinence, it was a little bit tougher for me, just because it's such a basic human thing, and suddenly someone you love requires help with something so personal. But it is something that so many carers go through, and we don't talk about it enough. So if you have been through this and you have any tips or experiences that you want to share, then please do put them in the comments.